Brother Pan, Boss Pan. Give me 3 more days. Give Shenyan a grace period. You have over 30,000 cotton quilts and clothes pressed in your factory. It's a warm winter this year. No one wants thick blankets. In my eyes, this pile of stuff is just a bunch of unsellable scrap fabric. Brother Pan, as long as you get through this tough time, clear out this batch of goods, I'll immediately be able to turn things around. Don't give me empty promises. Tomorrow at noon, either pay me the 280,000 yuan for the fabric in full, or I'll bring people over, take away your sewing machines and cotton filling machines, and pack up everything to repay the debt. Brother Pan, please don't. If the machines are taken, my factory will shut down instantly. All 30,000 quilts will rot here. That's your problem. Tomorrow at noon, I want to see cash. What I have here are life-saving warm supplies. How did I end up piling myself into bankruptcy? Ding! Inventory backlog detected for host. On the verge of bankruptcy. Activation conditions met. Cross-realm order system has been bound. Who's talking now? Extreme cold space lock confirmed. Order channel opening. An earthquake. This old factory is going to collapse. What the heck is this thing? How is there an ice well under my factory? Hey, is anyone there? Did the underground pipes collapse? Is someone trapped down there? Heavens. Are you seriously going to freeze me to death? Shuangmen Pass. There's really someone down there. Who is transmitting sound here? Are you a spy sent by the Beidi? What Beidi spy? I'm the boss of this quilt factory. Uncle Shenyan, did you fall into the well under my factory? Warm Mist Workshop. Sound transmitted via letter. Could it be... This scene is supernatural. May the first ask the warm god of the upper realm. Did you hear the prayers of Peijuans from the mortal world? Warm god, uncle. Are you frozen silly down there? Did you hurt your head? How about I throw down a rope for you first? 70 days of extreme cold. 1,000 miles frozen over. Now the Beidi snow cavalry is besieging the city outside. Inside, even the doors are almost torn down for firewood. The warm god has revealed himself. He must be here to save all the soldiers and civilians in the city. Extreme cold, tearing down doors for firewood under siege. The system's cross-realm order. Could this well really connect to another world? Warm god above. Pei's life alone isn't worth much. But behind me are 40,000 old, weak women and children at Shuangmen Pass. It's been 7 days since the city ran out of coal. The soldiers' fingers are cracked from the cold. They can't even grip their knives steadily. The children in the city can't even cry from the cold at night. The elders never wake up after falling asleep. There's a battle today. The Beidi snow troops launched an attack today. Brothers wrapped in ragged burlap sacks. If we don't have anything for warmth tomorrow, all 16 towers will be breached. On the day the city falls, Even if these 40,000 civilians aren't killed by blades, they'll freeze to death in the city. 40,000 people, 70 days without coal. This isn't a movie. Please, warm God, send us something to keep us warm and save all the people in the city. Pei swears to honor you at Shuangmen Pass for generations. Forever and ever, I'll repay the warm God's life-saving favor. No need for vows. Don't bother honoring me. And forget about those pledges. Just answer me this one question. Can you catch the quilts down there? The warm God is truly willing to grant warmth. First, tell me if you can catch and store them down there. Don't let my goods drop and smack you all in the face. Yes, we can catch them. The bottom of this ice well connects to the city's abandoned armory. It's a huge place. With cotton quilts and clothes, nothing will go to waste. Not a single item or blanket will be missed. All right, just wait for me. Don't fall asleep and freeze to death. Do you hear me? Don't fall asleep and freeze to death. Thank you, warm God. Thank you, warm God. I'm giving you all a massive warm delivery today. Droughts the Dragon King won't handle. Cold disasters heaven won't handle. Me, Shen Yan, and my quilt factory will handle it. Oh, Zhao. Ah, no. General Pei orders everyone to stay at least 10 feet away from the Golden Mouth. Prepare carts and empty houses to receive goods. Everyone, follow orders, stay 30 feet below the well. Prepare carts, clear out empty houses. General, since this well froze over, it's only been letting out cold air. How could an ice well produce warm mist out of nowhere? General, have you been frozen for so long that you're having hallucinations? Warm God's power has manifested. Life-saving goods will surely rain down. Even if only 10 quilts fall, wrap them around the wounded brothers on the city wall first. General, Beatty cavalry is camped just 10 miles outside the city. Even if we get a few quilts, if the city falls tomorrow, we'll all become headless corpses in the snow anyway. As long as there's a breath left, hold the line. Why is there thunder coming from the bottom of the thunder well? That's not thunder. That's the warm God moving heavenly warehouses. Thick and soft. No holes. No moldy smell. It's really a warm item. It really is a cotton quilt. Heaven has not abandoned Shuangmen Pass. Put it on, head of household. Quick, put it on. Warm God has bestowed us quilts. Open your eyes, Mom. Pass my orders. Distribute first to children, elders, and wounded soldiers. Anyone who stirs trouble and grabs will be executed by military law, no mercy. These ancient folks really can endure. 70 days finally made it through. Ding! Cold-proof supplies have satisfied Shuangmen Pass for 3 days. Basic survival needs. Initial order accomplished. Hey, old Pei. Was there enough bedding sent back? The warm God's hidden ice stockpile is more than halfway full. Enough for all the city's residents to survive this cold night. As long as that's enough. Distribute it quickly. Don't let anyone freeze to death again. You guys have made it through over there. But I still have to figure out how to raise 280,000 yuan tomorrow to pay my debt. If I can't, my factory will be gone too. Warm God, do you have trouble up in the heavens too? And need money? What heavens? I just owe the fabric supplier 280,000 yuan. If I can't pay tomorrow, they'll come and take my machines. Forget it, talking to a guy from ancient times. What's the point in explaining? Warm God, you saved the lives of the whole city. Money and gold are nothing. Even if you want Pei's head, I wouldn't flinch. Qin Yu, get the ancestral warm jade that guards the pass and give it to the warm God. Warm God granted warmth, saved lives. Shuangmen Pass will repay you with a great treasure. I accept the order. It warms up in your hand. Heavy patina, exquisite carvings. It must be more than 1,000 years old, official made. This jade is extraordinary. What a pity. Enough chit-chat. I urgently need cash. Just tell me how much it's worth. You really need cash? Bro, I'll take a loss. 80,000. I'll buy this jade. 80,000, Manager Zhu. I may not be an expert, but I'm not blind. Your hands were shaking just now. If you don't want it, I'll find another buyer. Hey, don't rush. 150,000. 150,000, final offer. 150,000 and your hands are shaking like this. This jade has depth you don't even know. Boss Lin, oh wait, Boss Shen, I heard your quilt factory is neck deep in debt. You can't even pay your workers, right? Take this 150,000. Hurry and clear out that storage pile. You want to say something? Hey, I heard all about it. You're sending quilts out through that well to sell. Doing business like that, you gotta stash old stock? Old cotton scraps in the back of your warehouse. Those moldy vests. Just throw them in and send them over. People about to freeze to death won't be picky anymore. Black cotton's better than nothing, right? I don't need you to say that. You. How dare you insult me? Sure, I'm broke. But I make honest, clean money. They're giving me ancestral heirlooms. Life-saving goods traded at the cost of lives, and you want me to cheat with moldy cotton. People profiting off others suffering like you will get what they deserve sooner or later. I won't sell this jade to you. Hey, Boss Shen. Boss Shen, come back. Mr. Shen, to tell you the truth, if this jade has a clean history, the market price is at least 10 million. If it's a permanent pawn, you say, I'll transfer 8 million to you immediately. For a redeemable pawn, 50,000. No, 5 million. I need the money now. Mr. Shen, won't you reconsider? A permanent pawn is worth a full 8 million. This jade isn't mine. Someone trusted me. I got it by doing them a favor. I'll earn the money later to redeem it and return it to them. Fine. Mr. Shen, you have principles. You're a man of action. Sign the contract. Finance will release the funds immediately. Fatty, the 280,000 balance has been sent to your account. Don't touch the sewing and punching machines. Where did you get this money? I can not only pay off my debts now, but also pay wages and afford the electricity bill. Stop trying to scare me with work stoppages in the future. Ding! Detected that the host has completed the first cross-border order. Interim integrity baseline assessment, passing off inferior goods as quality ones. System evaluation. Warning. 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 Now what? The first order was just finished, and the factory was just saved. Why do I feel like the real trouble is just beginning? Snow people outside the city and Beatty stragglers are about to storm the pass. The garrison has been without food for 3 days. Under the great cold disaster, a great famine has descended. The warm God showed great mercy last night. The brothers wrapped themselves in quilts and survived. They even repelled the Beatty night attack. It's good that you held them off. What's the situation on your end now? There isn't half a bag of grain left in the city. Even the frozen bark and edible grass roots have been gnawed clean. Though the soldiers are wearing warm clothes, they don't even have the strength to lift their blades. I venture to ask again, is there a limit in the heavenly realm?
Even the scraps discarded by the immortals.
As long as the brothers can have one full meal. The Savior. We just got past the hurdle of the cold, and now the hurdle of hunger is here. 40,000 mouths to feed. Brother Yan, this batch of returned quilts was all soaked by rain. If we don't handle them soon, they'll rot in the warehouse. Selling them for any price would recover some costs. Scrap all the soaked vests. Repackage brother his cotton clothes and quilts. I have a use for them. Scrap them? Brother Yan, you just finished paying back the debt. You can't waste the little money you have left. These broken vests, selling them cheap would at least recoup some capital. I don't lack this little bit of money now, and I certainly won't make this kind of dirty money. Go to town right now. Go to town for what? Buy all the rice, flour, compressed biscuits, and noodles you can find. Cooking oil and large pots too. Buy it all up for me. Why buy all these? We're a quilt factory. Who's going to want all this food you're buying? There's a big client with tens of thousands of people, eagerly waiting for this food to save their lives. Brother Yan, since you're sending warmth to the disaster area, it's a pity to throw away the old cotton batting we just took out. Why not stuff it all in there? The ancient disaster victims are freezing so much that they'll even drape broken hemp bags over themselves. To them, this old cotton batting is also a rare warm item. It'll save a lot of money on new stock. How cost-effective? I said no, and I mean no. Brother Yan, why are you so angry? They are the soldiers and civilians defending the city. They are tough souls who would rather freeze to death than abandon the city and surrender. They use their ancestral warm jade and are risking their lives to hold the city gate. And you want them to wrap themselves in black-hearted cotton? I was just thinking about saving some money. Even if this factory of mine, Shenyang, goes bankrupt, even if I have to work for others or beg for food tomorrow, I will never do such a heartless thing. Do you understand? Only qualified cotton clothes and quilts. Every single piece must be clean and thick. If anyone dares to mix in a single rotten quilt, I'll turn against them. Understood. I'll go to town now to rent a truck and buy grain. General, there's no movement from the Beatty outside for now. But the frozen biscuit camp in the west of the city is nearly out of control. Someone has already drawn their blade to fight over a piece of frozen biscuit. Quilts saved lives, but they can't cure hunger. Li Hu, go and tear down the wooden doors of the general's mansion for me. Chop them into firewood for the people to boil snow. General, you can't. Those wooden doors are the last things in the city that block the wind. If you tear them down and the Beatty attack again, what will we use to block them? If the people can't survive, what's the point of defending the city? Tear the doors down first. Boil a pot of snow water and give a hot sip to the elderly and children. Old Pei, leave the wooden gates up to block the northern enemies. Don't take them down. The warm god is here to deliver food. Bring out every basket in the city. Raise all the cloth bags up for me. Get ready to receive the grain. Get ready, it's coming down. Everyone in the city, listen up. Raise all the baskets. Lift up all the bags for me. The warm god has bestowed food upon us. General, it's coming from the sky. White earth is falling from the sky. This isn't dirt. It's so white, this is rice. I've lived 60 years, and I've never seen this before. General, is this fresh food from the heavens? Can us mortals even eat it? Is it forbidden or something? This is life-saving food bestowed by the warm god. Don't just stand there. Set up the pots and boil water. There's enough rice and flour for everyone. Feed those starving and wounded first. Make sure everyone is full. No need to save it. There's plenty. Great gratitude to the warm god. All troops, listen up. Start the fire, get the pots ready. Prepare porridge and noodles immediately. Feed every starving person in the city. It smells amazing. I've never smelled such delicious grain in my whole life. Mom, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. The warm god's porridge is so sweet. I feel strong again. Just one bowl and I'm full. Now I feel like I could knock out a northern soldier with one punch. Today's gifts of clothing and food from the warm god are as great as being given parents anew. We 40,000 soldiers and civilians of Shuangmen Pass will never forget this for generations. If you call upon us, we will march through fire and water, ready to die 1,000 deaths without hesitation. All right, that's enough. Stop bowing. Once you're full, get back on guard duty. Aren't you still at war? Don't just come back to life, only to get caught all at once. My lord, this is strange. Shuangmen Pass, Shuangmen Pass. They're boiling meat and making porridge inside the city. The whole city is eating hot food. Damn it. Didn't you say Shuangmen Pass was freezing and starving? That they wouldn't last much longer? Why are we out here chewing on ice, while they're drinking hot porridge and wearing warm clothes inside? My lord, they suddenly have warm clothes and hot food in the city. Those soldiers on the wall are merely on their last legs. They're just running on fumes. Relay my orders. Bring out all the siege ladders. We attack tonight. First, kill Pei Zhuans, then seize his warm clothes and eat his hot food. General, they're going crazy from the smell of hot food. They're all totally losing it. They're charging forward recklessly. Archers, keep them down. General, we're out of arrows. We ran out last night. Even the rolling logs and rocks are all gone. They're not afraid now that they're full. But these blades break apart with just one hit. How do we fight now? Warm God, the enemy is attacking the city. We have no arrows or weapons left. Warm God, please grant us heavenly soldiers and sharp swords. You just finished eating and want to fight already? What weapons do you want? Anything that can kill the enemy. Spears and iron swords. Crossbows even, just 10,000 would do. No, even 5,000 is fine. Are you out of your mind? I need real name registration just to buy a kitchen knife in modern times. Where am I supposed to get 5,000 spears and broadswords for you? I, a mere mortal, am asking too much of you. The warm God's kindness will be repaid in the next life. Qin Yu, Draw your swords with me. Fight to the death in the hall. Wait up, old Pei. Stop right there. I can't buy knives or spears. But I run a quilt factory. If you want ropes, nets, and industrial materials, I've got plenty. No knives or blades. But I'll get you something next level. Secret weapons, secret weapons. Cut the crap. Hold out for 10 minutes. The stuff will arrive in 10 minutes. Robbing in the middle of the night. Really? Less talk. Give me the toughest cut-resistant nets in your store. And all the safety ropes. What do you need those for? Make sure they have steel wire cores. Heavy-duty stuff, cold-resistant, wear-resistant, the tighter the better. Whoa, you going to the snow mountains to catch bears or something? Give me the highest grade ropes. Bring me the best ones you have. All right, you know your stuff. This is the latest industrial-grade cut-resistant net, with steel wires and high-strength fibers inside. You can even hang heavy lead weights on the bottom. It's heavy and tough once spread out. Not even a wild boar could bite through this, let alone a person. The more you struggle, the tighter it gets. I'll take them all. Give me a few giant reels of the thickest safety rope. And truck tie-down straps, the strongest ones you've got. Old Pei catches the darts. This thing is called a cut-resistant mesh. Don't use it as a knife to attack people. Treat it as a net. Shine down along the ice ladder for me. The general worm god threw down a pile of nets. This soft thing can block the enemy. Given by worm god. It must be a divine artifact. Archers fall back. Switch to cut-resistant mesh to defend the city. Scatter down along the ice ladder. What kind of demon king is this? General, look quickly. This net is strange. Blades just slip right off it. The ice doesn't crack. Swords and knives can't break it. What a powerful enemy-catching artifact. All troops, heed the order. 2 in a group. Spread the net to catch people. I don't care about any demon magic. I just want to get inside the city walls, stay warm, and eat hot food. If you can't climb the walls, then smash the gate. Push the battering ram up. General, it's bad. It's a heavy battering ram. Our north gate was frozen and cracked by the severe cold half a month ago. It absolutely can't withstand this hit. Send orders for the death squad to guard the city gate. Use wooden beams for a barricade. Hold the gate for me. Even with flesh and blood. You still need to prop up the gate for me. General, the latch is broken. One more hit. The north gate will collapse. Death is victory. Hold it with your lives. If the gate breaks, all wives, children, and elders in the city will fall into their hands. Clear the way for me. Don't block with your bodies. The battering ram will crush you into pulp. Worm god can't retreat. The city gate is already cracked. If you move aside, the next wave of chaos will break through the gate. Charge straight in. How did I forget about this thing? Old Pei, hold for 30 seconds. The stuff will arrive soon. Worm god's soft iron gadget. How can I stop the battering ram? Take the iron hooks at both ends of the bag. Attach them to the stone pillars on both sides of the inner wall. Then use the middle iron tooth. Clamp it tightly onto the cracked door beam. Ling Hu, take people to hang the hooks. Hang them on both stone pillars. Quick. General, they're hooked? What's next? Then press the iron handle down with all your strength. Every press locks it tighter by an inch. Lock it completely for me. The city gate is shattered. Break it open for me. Tonight I'm getting inside to eat meat and drink blood. Ram it. Your Majesty, ram it. It won't open. Looks like there's a magical lock behind the gate. The wooden door is clearly broken, but it just won't shatter. Even if the magical lock has demonic magic, I'll just wear it out. Your Majesty, it's nighttime now. In another half hour, a blizzard is coming. Tonight there's neither moon nor stars. It'll be a black snowy night where you can't see your hand. You mean, as soon as it's dark, we'll send people to sneak up along the snow slope. They can't see. Neither can we. But we have more people. All right, order the 3 armies to rest in place. After dark, all troops storm the city in the dark. I want those people in Shuangmen Pass to die in the endless black snow. Auntie. Northland outside the city. If we take advantage of the night to attack Demon City. Tonight there's no moon or light. I'm afraid we won't be able to make it through this pass. No firewood for the fire. We've already burned everything that can be burned in the city. If Warm God doesn't have torches, both our brothers and the enemy will be blind. But there are more northern enemies. If they climb and scramble, they could tear open the defenses. If the defense is breached in the darkness, Shuangmen Pass will be completely wiped out. May I ask, does heaven have an eternal flame? Eternal flame. I'll get you guys a few artificial suns. But these things are expensive. The 5 million I have left is almost gone. Warm God, hang on a second. General. The wealthy families and military in the city thank the God of warmth for granting us clothes and food, saving our lives. We gathered every last bit of gold and silver. God of warmth, is this enough to buy the heavenly fire? God of warmth, the residents of the city pooled together, this should be enough to purchase the eternal heavenly fire. It's enough. More than enough. Old Pei, have the brothers on the city wall close their eyes. Rest for half an hour. Half an hour later, I'm going to show you what it means for a perpetual daylight to arrive. This is real gold. Did you rob a bank, kid? Enough nonsense. Bring me your brightest lights from the entire place. Load them all onto my truck right now. Which type do you need? Heavy-duty searchlights used for tower cranes. High-voltage lights from construction sites. Stadium floodlights for soccer fields. As long as it runs on electricity and can blind people. I want them all. I just happen to have a batch in my warehouse. They're for the highway construction crew. Shenyan 2 kilowatt matrix searchlights. Light them up. They can illuminate everything within a 3-mile radius, so clearly that you can see even a single strand of hair. Everyone, get in the truck. Bring me 2 kilometers of heavy-duty industrial cables. And the power strips need to be top-notch. Yeah. Old Pei, have the brothers get ready to connect the heavenly fire. Remember, close your eyes as soon as it's powered on. General, there's movement outside the city. Eats footsteps. Many packed footsteps. They're trying to climb the snowy slope in the dark. Archers fire blindly. General, we're out of arrows. We're out of stones too. Peijuan, stop struggling. Right now, you're nothing but a bunch of blind men. I'm standing just 10 steps out your city wall. Come and cut me down if you dare. Brothers, move up. Kill them all and eat their flesh. Heavenly fire is coming. All troops, close your eyes. All troops, close your eyes. I said, let there be light. My eyes. I'm blind. I can't see anything. General, it's bright. So bright it hurts. They're all exposed now. This is the god of warmth. Heavenly fire burns away evil. Brothers, open your eyes and look. On this northern land trembling in the light beam. They can't see us, but we can see them. Attack them. Where's the city wall? I can't see anything. This is divine punishment. It's divine punishment. Shuangmen Pass is protected by the true God. Run! What kind of sorcery is this? How could normal people possibly create such a Sun King? We can't breach the city now. Our vanguard battalion is completely blind. They're trampling each other. Morale is broken. Morale is gone. Retreat. Sound the gong and pull back. Retreat now. They're withdrawing. Those northern barbarians finally retreated. The god of warmth, turning palm to grant warmth, with another bringing light. Such kindness. Even if Pei were broken to pieces, I could never repay it. Wait, old Pei, no need to thank me yet. Just scaring them off isn't enough. If you don't kill the snake, it'll come back to bite you. Once those guys recover, they'll return for revenge. What god of warmth means is, if you mess with my clients 3 or 5 times, you can't just scare them away. Tomorrow I'll give you a real weapon that can fly up in the sky and chase them down for a proper fight. A divine artifact that can fly. You just keep guarding the city. Leave the rest to me. So early in the morning, back to work again. If you want the northern fish to truly lose hope, you have to give them something they've never seen in their entire lives. Boss, bring out your largest load capacity, longest range drone with HD night vision camera. We need it now. Big client, huh? What size do you need? The bigger the better. It'd be best if it could carry dozens of kilos of cargo. Whoa, so basically you want, and also, add the loudest possible megaphone. Good heavens. This isn't for spraying pesticides. Check this out, this large agricultural protection drone. Comies with dual night vision, terrain avoidance radar, stable flight control. It can hover steadily even in pitch dark. It'll have no problem carrying a big loudspeaker. This is the one. Install the speaker and fully charge it. Need it right now. Old Pei, have the brothers clear the wellhead. I'll send the Heavenly Eye over. Help you scout the way. There's another disturbance in the general's well. Don't panic. Nuan Shen already said she would send Tian Yuan down to Earth today. What kind of divine bird is that? It actually has 4 steel wings. No neck chain. But it can hover in the air out of nowhere. Old Pei, can you hear me? This is the Heavenly Eye. The divine sky kite. It can watch over all the blood kin from above. With this divine item, even if the northern barbarians hide in snow dens or burrow into mouse holes, there's nowhere to run. Ella Tian, keep an eye on your Heavenly Eye. I'm going to control it and take a tour of the northern camp. Let them taste a little divine punishment. Where exactly did that strange light come from? Is heaven really blind now? Helping the people of Twin Gates Pass? Your Majesty, the army's morale is broken. Over 1,000 men were lost in the vanguard camp last night. Now rumors are spreading through the camp that Twin Gates Pass is protected by a true god. Your Majesty, we should retreat. If we keep this up, I'm afraid retreat will be impossible. Retreat to where? Even if we have to pile up bodies, I want Twin Gates Pass flattened for me today. Why, Your Majesty, there's a strange bird in the sky. What is that? A divine bird made of metal. It's watching us. Loose the arrows! Loose the arrows for me! Shoot it down. Your Majesty, it's too high. Our bows can't reach it at all. It's above the snow. It's snowing from the sky. That's not snow. It's crimson snow falling from the sky. This is the heavens sending down snow punishment. Witchcraft. It's all witchcraft. Get up for me. Stand up. Your Majesty, it's over. First the sun, then the divine bird, and now bloody snow. This is clearly a true god protecting Twin Gates Pass. You rebels. I, your god, know that among the Northern Army, there are poor souls forced here by disaster. So today only crimson snow will fall. If you dare cross the line again and offend Twin Gates Pass, tomorrow I will send down the divine fire from the ninth heaven to burn everything. You will be reduced to ashes and dust, never to be reborn. God, calm your wrath. God, please calm your wrath. Let's retreat now. We won't dare again. A divine proclamation from the sky. Even the gods are on their side. It isn't our fault. It's not our fault. Heaven wants us dead. What can I do? What can I do? General Xiang. 100,000 northern snow soldiers were scared off by just a few words from Yuan Shen and one crimson snowstorm. To subdue the enemy without fighting. This is true virtue and true might. This is the true power of a god. Our Twin Gates Pass is finally safe. Report, the Northern Snow Army has retreated 100 miles overnight. They're out of food and fuel along the way. Many have frozen to death. Scouts report they won't dare return in the short term. Yuan Shen granted us clothes and food, and drove off our enemies. Our Twin Gates Pass must remember this favor for generations. Remember, the divine artifact must not be stained by blood or get damp. Especially that iron box called a generator. Keep guard shifts every 12 hours. No one is allowed to come near. Old Pei, those things are valuable. Above all, don't let blood water into the circuits. Don't worry, Yuan Shen. I swear on my head. I will protect the divine artifact at all costs. General, there are cavalry outside the city. They're coming from the capital. My goodness, General Pei, I thought this sealed pass. It had already turned into an ice cellar. A living hell on earth. Who would have thought, really? You all are dressed so warmly. Well-fed, faces glowing and smooth. Living days, even better than the officials in the capital. Your Excellency, please see the truth. Shuangmen Pass has endured severe cold for 70 days. 100,000 Northern D soldiers surrounded the city. The entire garrison and civilians nearly froze to death before they could enter the city. It was heaven's mercy. Warm mists descended from the sky. That's what allowed 40,000 people to survive. Heaven's mercy, huh? I don't get it. What heaven? I only acknowledge the Emperor's boundless grace. When we were up front risking our lives, starving and freezing. Where were all of you? Now that the battle's won, you come here putting on airs. By the emperor's mandate, Shuangmin garrison commander Pei Zhuans, for holding the city and repelling the enemy, though having minor merit, there are already evil spirits causing trouble within the city, disturbing soldiers and civilians. So senior censor Yan Shuli is specially ordered to investigate thoroughly, confiscate all suspicious artifacts, and escort them to the capital by imperial decree. Evil spirits causing trouble? That's the divine artifact that saved us all. While we were at the front freezing and fighting for our lives, sacrificing our flesh and blood to defend these gates, where was the imperial court? Now that the battle's won, you're here to snatch the divine artifact. How dare you, insolent scoundrel, raise your voice to the imperial envoy? Guards! Slap them for everyone to see. Ah! Your Excellency, please calm your anger. Qin Yu is a rough man. He doesn't understand the rules. He offended you. But he's right. There are no evil artifacts in this city, only life-saving grace given by the gods. When years of bitter cold hit, everyone under heaven has been freezing. Where did Shuangmin Pass get such solid, rare cotton clothes? Imperial Guard, listen up. Bring all the cotton clothes and bedding from city storage. Load them onto carriages and take them back to the capital. We'll examine them in person and see where these so-called evil objects really come from. Your Excellency, these cotton clothes and bedding were given to the people and wounded soldiers by the warm god to save their lives. These are life-saving. Winter isn't over yet. If you take them, you're killing everyone in the city. Who dares make a move? I Pei absolutely won't allow it. I worked my ass off, spent money and effort, protected the city from my clients, and now some imperial envoy comes, not only snatching credit but also trying to take my goods? Old Pei, don't tell me you're going to yield to this imperial traitor. Warm God. He's the imperial envoy. He represents His Majesty. He is the imperial court. If you defy the edict, it's a crime punishable by clan execution and rebellion. Rebellion, my ass. I saved you, Pei Zhuan, and the people of this whole city, not those officials in the capital who sit back and take the credit. If you let them touch my machines or cotton bedding, I'll cut supplies immediately. Thousand-mile remote communication spell. Pei Zhuan, how dare you collude with evil spirits?
Guards!
Smash that talking demon core for me. And those iron lumps on the city walls, and that iron bird. Dismantle them all and take them away. Pei Zhuan is removed from office on the spot and escorted to the capital in shackles. You wouldn't dare. Shuangmin Pass can't go on without these artifacts. Still talking back? I will kill you, traitor, on behalf of His Majesty today. If the court won't let us live, then we'll defend our own city ourselves. We only acknowledge the one who saved us, General Warm God. This court uses and discards us at its whim. If they won't give us a way to live, we'll follow Warm God instead. If you dare lay a finger on Lin, if you dare touch my people, you're messing with the wrong guy, take them. How dare you? Thunder of the heavens! Heaven's thunder is furious. Shuangmin Pass suffered 70 days of extreme cold. Thousands of miles were frozen solid. Where was your emperor? When 100,000 snow soldiers of the north surrounded the city, where were your reinforcements? Our soldiers were so hungry they ate tree bark and used their flesh and blood to hold the gates. Where were you gluttonous nobles in the court then? If today's defenders are escorted to the capital, I, the warm god of the ninth heaven, will be the first to refuse. Immortal, spare us. Please calm your anger. Immortal, this official was just following orders. This official had no choice. Following orders? That useless emperor sitting in the capital, who treats 40,000 lives like dust. Could he really trade them for 3,000 lives salvation at Shuangmen Pass? Pei Zhuance. That sword in your hand, is it meant to protect the nation and its people? Or is it just to serve these corrupt officials who betray those who serve them? Like a dog? From today on, Shuangmen Pass will only be defended for survival. Shuangmen Pass is no longer under the court's control. Are you really going to defy the imperial order and rebel? If you dare touch the sacred god's relic even once more, I Pei will spill your blood right here today. Get out. Get the hell out of Shuangmen Pass. From today on, all 30,000 residents and soldiers at Shuangmen Pass are completely free from the imperial seal. This lonely fortress of the court is now sacred God's place on earth. Whatever decree there is will go through fire and water and face death without hesitation. Old Pei, get up quickly. Don't kneel. Now that you've been given independence and completely offended the imperial court, you'd better be aware. These people will never let this go. If the court sends a huge army and cannons to attack us, the battered gates of Shuangmen Pass and those cracked rammed earth walls won't hold them back. Just relying on wooden gates, frozen earth walls, and those old towers definitely won't be enough. So next we need the real thing. I'll get you some modern concrete and rebar, plus insulation panels and boilers. Forget traditional concrete and rebar for now. Don't worry about what that is. Just do as I say. We'll turn Fangmen Pass directly into a fortress even cannons can't break through, an iron stronghold that not even a cold snap can freeze. Repairing vehicles needs money. So does concrete and rebar, not to mention boilers. Now it's time to put these things to use. Hello, Director Wang. I have a few valuable pieces on hand. Come and check them out. Director Wang, I know how things work in your industry. These are some palace-style burning paintings. They're not the originals by famous masters. But look at the paper, the silk, and the seals. The preserved condition, too. They're definitely ancient pieces over 1,000 years old. 5 million each. 50 million? Final price. Cash settlement only. Oh my God. The condition and the style. It looks like they were painted just yesterday. Mr. Lin, if you were willing to put them in an auction, these would easily go for 10 million apiece. I don't want to wait for auction. 50 million deal or not? No deal. I'll find someone else. All right. Mr. Lin, you're decisive. Within 5 minutes. I'll have finance wire the money right away. Pei and the others risked their lives for these. Let's use them as collateral for now. Once the city is rebuilt, we'll have plenty of money to get them back. Boss, give me 50 tons of high-standard quick-setting cement. Wow, big customer. Need anything else? 20 tons of rebar, insulation panels, and antifreeze mortar. I want everything in stock. And get me too. High-powered diesel concrete mixers. Whoa, Boss Lin. What kind of huge project are you taking on? I'm building a fortress that no cannon can break through, and no cold wave can freeze. All right. We've got enough materials for your order. I'll have to call up a few trucks. When do you need it? Right now, load them up immediately. Deliver straight to my quilt factory. Old Pay, get ready to receive the materials. What we're sending down this time will give your fortress walls a whole new life. The Imperial Commissioner was chased out by us. The court will definitely not let this go. If they send cannons to attack, our battered gates and cracked rammed earth walls simply won't hold. Even if they can't, we have to try. Pass down the order. Mobilize the whole city to gather stone from North Mountain. Even if you have to break your teeth grinding them, thicken those walls for me no matter what. General, there's not enough time. Even working fast, quarrying, cutting, and building will take at least 2 months. If the Imperial troops arrive in half a month, what will we defend with? Why bother with those lousy stones? Old Pay, have people clear 100 meters around the ice well. I'll bring you magic cement and iron reinforcement. All troops, listen up. Retreat 100 meters away from the ice well. The sacred god is about to cast a spell. General, this ash is so fine. It scatters in the wind. How could this possibly be harder than stone? And these thin iron wires? What can they do? Weave the rebar like a basket, right at the breach of the gate. Do whatever the sacred god says. Once you're done weaving, pour the mixed slurry on top. Stick that whiteboard on the inner wall to block the wind again. Isn't this just mud? It's so soft and mushy. Forget cannons. I could kick a hole in it myself. If the warm god bestows it, there must be some mystery. Follow orders and pour the mud onto the iron frame for me. I just don't believe this mushy mud can get that hard. Watch me smash a hole in it with one hit. Oh my goodness. Is this iron or stone? How is it even harder than refined iron? I've lived most of my life, and I've never seen anything like this. Yesterday it was just mushy mud, and overnight it's become so hard that not even a blade can cut through. My blade chipped, turning stone to gold, transforming mud into iron. Now, that's true immortal magic. With such divine material to reinforce the walls, even if the Imperial cannons bombard us, they won't damage Shuangmen Gate at all. I thought Pei Zhuanchang the traitor built some copper or iron fortress. Look at that wall, it's actually grayish-white. Not a single green brick in sight. Your Majesty, please judge clearly.
In my opinion, such a mud wall
Would crumble after just one round of cannon fire. It would turn completely to dust. Convey my imperial order. Cannon regiment, bring the cannons forward. Blast that mud wall to bits for me. Yes, Your Majesty. General, those cannons can crack open mountains. Can our Xiangku walls really resist them? This steel body given by the warm god, how could ordinary firecrackers shake it? Everyone, fall back. Fire. This can't be possible. Cannons can smash even bluestone walls. So how come this gray mud wall didn't even get a dent? Witchcraft. This is definitely sorcery. Stuff all the gunpowder in and fire again. Keep blasting it for me. I thought they'd be more powerful, but they didn't even scratch the surface. Cannons, huh? Couldn't even break the wall's outer layer. That's about all they're worth. But, Old Pei, are you just going to let them keep firing? Isn't it stifling? The warm god is about to send heavenly weapons and cannons down. I guess so. I'll deliver some items you'll need for the celebration. Celebration items. This stuff is just for fun in modern times. But in your ancient world, it's a heavenly fire meteor that can shake armies to their core. But Old Pei, this thing is special. It must be handled only by trained people at a safe distance. Absolutely, do not let civilians get close. Did you get that? We will strictly follow the warm god's order. I'll clear the city wall right away. And make sure only the right people are on duty. Trying to scare my clients with cannons. Let's see how it feels when the sky is filled with fireworks.
Ignite.
Heavenly meteor. Fire is falling from the sky. These aren't mortal weapons. This is the wrath of the gods. Shuangmen Gate is truly under divine protection. Anyone who attacks will die. The warm god's weapons even make flowers bloom in the sky. With this divine power, who would dare challenge our fortress now? General, we've struck it rich. This time, we're truly wealthy. Don't celebrate just yet. What about casualties? 0 casualties, General. 0 casualties. Not even a twisted ankle from the shockwaves. General, you should have seen it. The Imperial troops fled in complete chaos. They left so much stuff behind, it piled up like mountains. Just in usable war horses alone, we captured over 8,000 of them. And more than 300,000 bushels of army rations left behind. Tens of thousands of sets of shining armor, piles of weapons, gold and silver. With all this wealth, General, now we could even take the capital if we wanted. We're just trying to survive. So we absolutely can't get arrogant. Empty out the Imperial General's command tent for me. Take the best war horses, and all the gold, silver, and jade found in the tent, and count everything carefully. Warm God, we will never forget your kindness. The first share of the spoils from this battle, our 40,000 soldiers and citizens of Shuangmen Gate, must first offer to the divine realm. Warm God, please accept them with a smile. Detected a massive transmission of high-value cross-border supplies. La Pei, what are you doing? Are you bringing me all the court's reserves? Nuanshen, this is just the first batch. There are still several thousand war horses in the camp. As long as you give the word, I'll send all of them over immediately. You keep the horses. You'll need them for your own cavalry and transport units. Understood, following Nuanshen's orders. Who would have thought? A single well could save an entire city and bring me back from the brink of death. Brother Pan, the 280,000 I owe you, was paid off half a month ago. Why are you bringing your guys here to stir up trouble? The money is paid, but your factory's land lease is up. I'm here today to let you know, I'm not renting this land anymore. There's clearly 3 years left on the contract. Out of our old friendship, this 100,000 counts as my penalty for breaching the contract. Take the money and get out now. Pan Qingshan, open your dog eyes and look carefully. What gold bars are these? Where did you get so many gold bars? Now I'm not moving out. I'm going to buy this factory instead, including ownership of the entire mountain behind it. These gold bars are worth at least 15 million on the market. That's more than enough to buy your lousy land. Today, either you sign the transfer papers, or I'll take this money and find a bigger developer in the city to compete with you. You pick one. Boss Lin, it's all a misunderstanding, just a misunderstanding. You want to buy the mountain? We can work something out. I'll send someone to handle the transfer right away. Go take care of it now. If you ever dare set foot on my property again, I'll break your legs. Lao Pei, don't just be happy right now. The first stage of battle is over. From this moment on, get ready for the second stage. Sir, what's the second stage? Is it because that foolish emperor isn't giving up and is sending more troops? Need me to lead the men and cut them down again? Fight them off again? No more killing. It's not about fighting anymore. It's time for the brothers to take off their armor and pick up hoes. Pick up hoes? That's right. Tomorrow I'll bring you modern hybrid seeds, solar panels, greenhouse materials, and heating equipment. A city that can only fight can't last. But a city that can grow its own food, keep itself warm, and make its own things is truly unbreakable. I may not understand these miraculous items, but whatever Nuanshan says, Shuangmen Pass will do. From now on, whether this city stands or falls, all depends on Nuanshan. All right, first let the brothers take a breather and have a peaceful new year. When spring comes, I'll have plenty of good stuff for you. General, this wind is biting cold. It's almost winter now, but the weather is awfully strange. After the drought, it should be easing up, but it's just getting colder and colder every day. This cold disaster won't pass in just a month or two. Even though the Imperial Army has retreated, our city's cold-resistant supplies were nearly exhausted during those battles. Without stable heating and enough food for winter, and ways to farm, even if our 40,000 soldiers and civilians didn't die in war, they'd still be crushed by this damned winter. In this bitter winter, General, all the land outside the city is frozen solid. You can't even move a hoe. Nothing can be planted. We've got some military rations left. But if this winter drags on for half a year, they'll run out sooner or later. The external threat is gone, but new problems arise within. We'll have to count on Nuanshan for this one. Lao Pei, according to your reports, this cold disaster will keep going for a while. I've already prepared all the winter supplies you'll need. Unload all these cold-resistant supplies for me. Nuanshan has blessed us again. Nuanshan has shown his power. Everyone, follow orders and put on the cotton clothes gifted by Nuanshan for all the brothers and the townspeople. So thick and warm. Clothes this sturdy. Even the British Emperor probably has never worn anything like it.
Hot.
General, it's too hot. This is modern industrial cotton and thermal fabric. It blocks the wind and keeps the heat in. Wear it and forget just making it through winter. You could even spend the night in the snow and you won't freeze. Nuanshan, what exactly are these yellow clumps of dirt? Are they edible? They're called winter potatoes. Don't be fooled by their appearance. They're super cold resistant. Just cut them up, bury them in the soil, and they'll grow. With the greenhouses and insulation foil I sent along, even in a place as cold as Shuangnan Pass, you can try planting a batch first. Just bury them in the frozen soil and they'll survive. What's most important is, these things have a huge yield, far more than any grain you had in ancient times. How much higher, if I may ask? Where I come from, one mu yields at least 5,000 jin. Is the warm god joking with me about 5,000 jin? Even the best rice fields in Dayan only yield about 300 jin per mu. 5,000 jin.
then
Wouldn't that mean endless opportunities everywhere? I'm not joking with you. With these winter potatoes and greenhouses, from now on at Shuangmen Pass, you'll be able to gradually say goodbye to famine. Potatoes you can't finish eating can also be used to make starch, dried food, brew alcohol, and feed livestock. I'll slowly teach you all how to develop ancient light industry. The warm god gives clothing, food, fire to repel enemies, and now grants us fresh crops everywhere. Such great kindness, we at Shuangmen Pass could never repay, even if we served as slaves for generations. If the 9 dynasties collapse and ignore the lives of us border people, in that case, Shuangmen Pass will forge its own path. Starting today, we lay down our armor, clear the fields, plant fresh crops, build greenhouses, set up workshops. By next year, when the snow melts and spring returns, Shuangmen Pass will show the world what the true Beijing warm capital looks like. Long live Warm City. Long live the people. Old Jia, old Pei. Have a good winter. When spring comes, I'll send you excavators and transport trucks, solar equipment, and even more good stuff. Our second batch will amaze all of ancient times. From a cotton quilt no one wanted, to a city brought back to life. This cross-industry enterprise is only just beginning.